Hello guys and welcome to Quipoin. So in the last video of SVG part 3, we learned about the operation of polygon and we looked into how to give a color gradient in SVG. In this video, we are going to learn about the last operation of SVG, that is how to import images in SVG. So without any further delay, hit that like button, subscribe to Quipoin, and let's get started. Now moving on to the last part, that is the image in SVG. So this is one of the most again interesting topic, that is how to import image in the SVG. So for again defining an image, we use something called pattern. And then again give a ID to it. ID, let's say P. Okay, I'll be giving a ID P, and then there is a attribute in pattern called pattern units. This basically define how your pattern will be bonded to the SVG. If you give, there are two values to the pattern unit. The first is user space on use. So this basically uses what the user has defined. So there are basically two input to it. The first is the user space on use and the other is object bounding box. So the user space on use basically define what user has, how user has created the SVG, but the object bounding box basically creates a bounding box in the image. So these are the two values of the pattern units. It basically define how my any image or whatever graphic will be shown as. Now after it we will be using again you have to define the width and height. Let's say width equals to 100 and height will be again 100. So this is how you define a pattern. After the pattern is defined, we have to basically how we import a image in HTML. It is basically like that, image href, and then just let's say copy the relative path and I'll just paste it. Okay, so I have pasted the image here and I'll just define its coordinates. Okay, x equals to like 0, y equals to 0, and the width should be again 100 and the height should be 100. Okay, now my pattern has been defined. Basically my pattern has been defined. Now how to input this image into a shape? For that we have to again draw a graphic. Again I'll just draw a rectangle quickly. X-axis something 0 0 x-axis, and then the width which is 400, and then the height which is, let's say, 300. And then how to insert the image? We will be using fill. As we used the property of fill in the gradient, we will be using the properties of fill in this part also. So fill hashtag fill first of all the URL and then bracket and then write the hashtag and what was the ID of pattern, that was P, and you can see how the pattern has been created. This is how you create a pattern of images in SVG. So in this video we learned about the operations, SVG operation, SVG color gradient, and SVG images. I hope I was clear, and you can go and practice it and you can just check out the HTML graphics in HTML tutorial, and you can just read the tutorial and you can practice along. You can watch this video And for any confusion, if you still have doubt, go to the let's discuss section. So you can post your questions here and we will be answering all your queries. So in the next video we are going to discuss about the transformation in SVG. And if you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to Quipoin for staying tuned, and thank you so much.